Welcome to After Dark at the Fixed Ops Roundtable, featuring Cara Delane and Ted Ings. This episode is brought to you by BG Products, partners beyond products. And now for your hosts, Ted Ings and Cara Delane.
Welcome, everyone, to After Dark at the Fixed Ops Roundtable, our second holiday special, and we have a special guest again tonight, Ted.
Cara, look at this. I'm excited. Welcome, Santa. We are just a couple days before Christmas Eve. Great to have you. And Santa, looks like you brought some helpers tonight as well.
Yep, a few helpers.
All right, excited about that. So, Cara, everyone's looking great. Look at this. Look at the
Everyone is in the holiday spirit tonight.
Yeah, I love it. That looks like Earl Sticks Brown from Radiant Ride. Earl, welcome tonight.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good to be here.
Yeah, great to have you. Thank you. Tully Williams, where are you? You look like you might be at the North Pole or something. What's going on?
I'm out in Cincinnati talking to everybody out here, seeing my family, but I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I hope there's tons of hours under those Christmas trees.
All right. We will find out what Santa has in store tonight. Ed Roberts, welcome back. You were with us Monday night, round two.
Glad to be back, and it's our last show before Christmas. So Merry Christmas, everyone.
It is. And Cara, we're live tonight, right?
We are live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So hopefully everybody's not on their Christmas breaks yet, and they're watching us tonight, and they're sharing the video and dropping some comments down below for Santa.
Yeah. Great. And Robert, I'm sure you got a couple things on your list for Santa this year from Carter Myers.
Yeah, we've been stocking it up, waiting for it. So we're gonna have that stocking overflowing for sure.
Good. I want to welcome a new face to After Dark tonight. It's Nikhil Kalani from the Reynolds and Reynolds Company. Nikhil, welcome.
Thank you. Nice to be here. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. And Nikhil's going to have some news to share with us shortly. We want to get to that. Some big news from Reynolds and Reynolds. And our good friend Don Brady. Don, welcome tonight.
Thank you so much for having me, and Merry Christmas, everybody.
Don, you are everywhere, man. Thank you for all you do for our industry. You're a great ambassador for retail automotive.
Well, thank you. I'm actually having fun every day. So
wow,
I think people can see that. So
yeah, we certainly can. So I mentioned a little bit earlier, Justin, good evening. Hey, welcome. Our show tonight is exclusive sponsor, BG Products, Partners Beyond Products, and we're very grateful to them. And Cara, you're also going to have something for us coming up special, a little bit interactive, right, to get us in the Christmas spirit.
Yes, hopefully everyone's been watching some Christmas movies lately, or, just know your Christmas movies, hopefully tonight, because we're going to put that to the test.
Now, Ed, it was just about a month ago or so, I saw you on a panel at the Fixed Ops Roundtable with Nikhil Kalani, and Todd Skelton was on there, and Brad from Proton IT was on there as well. And Ed, you were talking about cybersecurity, and I think that one was about the Safeguards Act, if I'm not mistaken. Welcome, Sean Kingery.
Absolutely, it was, and thankfully it got delayed because I think a lot of dealers was up against the deadline and wasn't prepared. So now we got pushed back 6 months, and there's an opportunity for everybody to get prepared. But it's all about keeping everybody's information safe and keeping things secure as they need to be. And unfortunately, these things sneak up on us. When we get that phone call about the warranty on our car, we kind of know what that is, but this is a lot of bait. So you got to know what that bait looks like and know how to avoid it.
And Ed, I know that you and Nick Hill also have a panel coming up in January on cybersecurity at the Fixed Ops Roundtable. And Ed, it was Tully Williams who really called this to my attention earlier this year. And Tully said, "Hey, we better be on the lookout because there's a lot of cyber needs that dealerships have and are not aware of." And Tully, thank you for bringing it so early to our attention.
You know, it's a huge deal. It's getting larger and larger. People are abstracting money from car dealers. You know, this is a big, big deal. Safeguards, as Ed said, huge deal. In California, we have a lot of these safeguards already in play. But I'm telling you, we got to get planned. We got to get smart, you know, and have a company that knows a car dealership to help us do it.
Nick Hill, you are the Chief Cybersecurity Officer, Vice President at Reynolds and Reynolds. I know you made a big commitment forward by adding Proton Dealership IT just a little bit earlier. We got a chance to meet Brad at the last roundtable, and you've got two big announcements today that are in the news. And we're so grateful that you're here. I want to talk to you a little bit about both of them. First of all, the first one, I understand there's a new headquarters that Reynolds and Reynolds is going to have. Tell us about that.
For security specifically. So it's a security operations center. You know, Reynolds already has 24/7 monitoring. We do it today, but we are investing in a brand new security operations center. It's massive. It's very, very focused. So along with the constant monitoring, we also have lab space for R&D and engineering. I thank you for the picture there. We also have a conference center for incident response. So all the critical functions for security, which is knowledge functions, monitoring, response, all in one space, consolidated here at our headquarters. And this build out is beginning soon here, and we're very excited for this place.
And it shows us how seriously Reynolds and Reynolds is taking this. Ed, I know you're a Reynolds dealer. I don't know how many Reynolds dealers there are. Ed, are you aware of the number? I imagine Nick will probably know that number.
Nick will probably know that number better than I, but I think they're the second largest, but maybe the largest amongst dealer groups, I believe.
Yes.
I believe those are some facts that I've heard. But ultimately, they figured out that dealers are targets, but we don't know how we're targets, but our partners knows how we're targets. So it's just a perfect fit with our DMS to allow us to be able to keep things secure. And then they're the ones that's keeping the traffic going back and forth. And if they can educate us on those things, then we all win.
And we want to layer in security for our dealers, right? It all starts with a strong foundation of IT. Security is built on good IT practices. So that's the foundation. Then you add security. And then when you have both of those, you can be successful in a compliance program. So we are also launching a compliance program to help our dealers. And it all works together. You know, we've received calls from some of our Proton customers asking for help with compliance. And they brought to us questions from other providers, and something that struck me is many compliance programs are very theoretical. You know, they ask you fairly utopian questions. You know, is your security perfect? Yes or no? How do you really answer that well?
Mhm.
So we took a different approach, focusing on maturity of security policies, security implementation, and that gives you a sliding scale, so you can measure yourself far more accurately than a binary yes or no answer.
I love it. And Santa, I would imagine you're probably even dealing with some cybersecurity issues up there at the North Pole as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Big concerns.
All right. Well, very timely. And that Safeguard Act originally was, I believe, earlier in December. Now that's been pushed out. Nick Hill, what is the new date on that has been moved out into next year?
It's June 9th.
Okay. That's still not a lot of time.
No.
It's really not. You know, to do this well, one needs to start early. I wouldn't wait to be right up against the ropes again in June. At very, very minimum, one must start with a security program, and then you can build on compliance. But it's not one to wait about for, because the hackers won't wait. Hackers really don't care about the deadline. All they see here is maybe if people relax up, they got 6 more months of easy targets.
Mm.
Earl, what amazed me is that in our conversation with Nick Hill and some of the folks on that panel, is that these are very sophisticated operations that are being run, that are sending out millions. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nick Hill, millions of emails at a time, and they only have to be successful or with a couple of them, yeah, just to get through.
Correct.
And to get the big company on the other end to have one person open up one email. Nico, we had
Correct.
somebody who opened up one attachment at their dealership. I believe it was 50 some stores, and it took down the whole lot, took down 50 plus dealerships.
Absolutely. In this situation, the victims choose themselves by not having the education in place, not having the technical solutions in place. And then, folks open up these emails. It's very hard to tell some of these emails from malicious versus not. It's very difficult. So, a single email can just devastate a business.
Right.
It's just the best thing to do is invest in security so that you're protected from these situations.
Earl, I'm sorry, you were going to say.
No, being proactive in the cybersecurity field for dealerships, it's priority one. Occasionally we'll see actually news coverages of companies and organizations held hostage by hackers and scammers for their data to be released back to their cloud-based or hardware systems, and they're paying ransom. Your data is being held ransom, and can you imagine a dealership or a dealership group with 5, 6, 7 stores being held hostage for their data over some hacking activity? It would be just traumatic. So my hat's off to you, Nikhil, for offering and launching your cyberspace platform, security platform. Dealers definitely have to be proactive in this area. Couldn't agree more. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Nick Hill, the costs involved are, of course, the lost business, the lost, not being able. We had a dealer on who was not able to write anybody up in the service lane. They couldn't pull parts. They didn't know their cost on cars, and not to mention the negative PR that was out there, and then the millions of dollars that they spent on new hardware. Not to mention the ransom, Nick Hill, and so on and so forth.
Costs are quite easily in the millions. It's just, it doesn't make any business sense to let the situation fester. If one is not prepared, one has to invest and get ahead of the situation. Because it's only a matter of time, otherwise when we get caught.
And Don,
now, Nick Hill, quick question on compliancy. All right. Is this, are those compliancies mandated by, like, for example, NADA, or dealers being required to be compliant in terms of cybersecurity for security, privacy, customer information along those lines? Or is the dealers responsible or on their own accord to be compliant with their cybersecurity criteria?
So the criteria was set by the FTC.
Yes.
The FTC safeguards rule is quite detailed. The safeguards rule has been around since 2003, but in this newest version, they've specifically named dealers as in scope of the regulation, and it is much more detailed than ever before. So the compliance it's not quite black and white. Certain things in the rule are fairly high level, but it is a detailed list that they've provided for dealers to meet. And so, go ahead, please.
And not only that, not only do the dealers need to have a written plan and a compliance officer, but Earl, every vendor that does business with the dealer, and think about it, Earl, there's got to be, for every dealer, hundreds, maybe thousands of companies, such as yourself, such as Don, who are on here tonight. Everybody has to have their own compliance plan. Nikhil, correct me if I'm wrong, and they have to have that documented in writing and present that to the dealership as well. And that's one of the reasons why the extension was given.
Yes, that's right. So it's called third-party risk, right? So not only do you have direct risks in your dealership, but by working with other businesses, you're introducing risks to your dealership and consumer data. So anybody you share consumer data with needs to have equivalent security, so you can be confident in doing business with them.
So Don,
We'll take it.
not only the dealers, but all of the suppliers and vendors as well have to have this plan. That's a massive tax.
Yeah,
task.
this is something that I mean I've been talking to car dealers all over the country, and this is one of the subjects that's come up a lot. So again, hats off to Reynolds and Reynolds. I think what they're doing is great. So
Thank you.
All right. Well, congratulations on that. A little bit of a somber subject, but a necessary one. We all have to be aware of it. And, so glad that you're bringing it to our attention. And now we've got a great source to help our dealers, our source who knows the car business and knows the retail business as well. So good stuff. Santa, I know you're going to be giving us that naughty or nice list here in a little bit, but Kara has done some work to set us up tonight for a little trivia on Christmas, with Christmas Eve just a couple days away.
Yes. So we played a little game on Monday, but I took it up a notch, and hopefully everybody watching and that's on the screen with us tonight, Ted, knows their Christmas movies, because I have, I believe, 4 different short clips around 10 seconds or less. And you're going to have to name what movie this is. I think a couple of them will be fairly easy, but maybe the other ones won't be. We'll see if you guys know, and you can play as a team. What do you guys think?
Die Hard.
You say Die Hard.
All right. So you actually have the video clips, not just the audio like
Yeah.
we had the other night. Okay.
Yeah. All right. You ready?
Ready.
All right. Here we go.
Ready.
First one.
Ready.
Clark, we're stuck under a truck.
Best movie ever.
What is it?
Christmas Vacation.
Yes. You got it.
Chevy Chase.
Right.
One of the best ever.
Okay. Let's see.
By the way, I heard he's still very busy, with that movie to this day, 30 years later, Tully, promoting it and doing the royalty thing. So.
All right. Here's the next one.
I believe. I believe.
It's the one with the train, but I can't remember.
Polar Express. Polar
Yes,
Express.
yes, Polar Express.
Got the train. He was onto it. All right. And this one I hope everybody has seen, because I haven't seen it.
Wow.
Here you go.
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right. That's right.
Wonderful movie.
Wonderful Life, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful Fixed Ops Life.
Yes.
You really should watch that one. You really should watch that one, Kara.
I know. That's
Gina
what everyone's
Stewart.
telling me.
Tully, have you seen that movie?
Absolutely. Many times. It's a staple every year.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Usually around Thanksgiving, right? We start seeing it. It's coming out. And
You know why I knew I hadn't seen it?
why?
Because I had to search for it in color.
Oh.
I was like, oh, I haven't seen this. Okay, here's the last one. I think this one's going to be pretty easy. We'll see.
You don't have to call me, okay?
Good idea. You call me.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up now.
I painted a picture of a butterfly.
Good. I'm gonna hang up now.
I tuned the piano. Okay, I love you. Bye.
Call me Elf one more time.
It was Tully. They got him all, Ted.
Yeah, they did. Ed Roberts, how did you do? How'd you do, Ed? Be honest now. Come on, Ed.
Oh,
You're on mute.
You're on mute.
I did not have a clue on the last one.
Really?
But the rest of them I was there.
I thought the last one would be the easiest one.
Hey, can I throw a nomination up for the not the naughty list, but the good list? One of the guys here.
Sure.
Go for it.
Robert. I think Robert needs to be on the good list. I love what he's doing with the bicycles. Him and his team. Him and his team there. It's been awesome. So I was lucky to be a part of it. So
I appreciate that. That was great. Thank you, guys.
Well, hang on. We'll check in with Santa in just a moment. But Robert, for the final word, of course. Robert, tell us what you're doing there, just in case anyone has not seen that.
So we did a bike drive with the local Salvation Army. We did it across all dealerships, or all 23 dealerships throughout Virginia and West Virginia. Did a bike collection, and we donated the bikes to the local groups, and they made sure they were distributed to the families within our markets too, so they weren't just taken and shipped and sent all over, but families directly in need in our area. So we collected a little over 120 something bikes, I think, at our store specifically. And I'm not sure what the final number was, but I know we had close to 100, a couple other stores as well. So it was a lot of fun.
Ray Hernandez is in the chat. Ray, we're going to find out tonight. We'll come to Santa on that. So Santa, give us the word on our friend Robert Miggs here with the bikes at Carter Myers. Naughty or nice?
The nice list.
All right.
Bingo.
All right.
Good job.
All right. So who do we go to next, Kara?
I don't know. I'm thinking this guy over here.
Oh, so early. Wow. Okay, cool.
Wow. Ted, you are so close to being off the naughty list, but you are still on the naughty list.
No way.
So
I
Kara,
love it.
Very close.
I love it.
I thought you were gonna make the nice list. That's why I went to you.
So tonight, Ron Overs was really bummed out Monday night. He's with me on that naughty list.
Yeah.
And he has really been taking it seriously, Santa. And that's why I couldn't get him back tonight.
That's what I was gonna say. He doesn't even have a redemption day because he's not here.
All right, naughty for Ted. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So we got one of each. One nice, one naughty. Who's next, Carol?
Maybe Sticks.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. Sticks Brown.
6. You're on the nice list.
I knew it.
I tried very hard this year. I'm telling you, I really did. And thank you so much, Santa.
Thank
saw
you.
all the things appreciate it. Thank you much. I'm going to be even nicer next year.
I got to show you this. I'm going to post it over the holidays. Sticks sent me a video. It might have been taken out of that last event out west of him playing the drums. I believe it's at Digital, that other event. And I tell you, that was pretty amazing. So I'm going to post that, Sticks. I think that got a lot of people's attention. So,
Pardon the video quality. That was the SEMA show, by the way.
oh, was it SEMA? Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, SEMA.
Great.
Yeah.
All right.
They'd have threw me out of Digital Dealer.
All right, so 2 on the nice list, 1 on the naughty list. Carol, who's coming up?
We got to leave Tully for last. We're all wondering about Tully, so we can't go there. Let's go to the other side.
Okay.
I think we know what Ed is gonna be, but let's see.
We're going to Ed?
We're going to Ed.
Well, I've been thinking about this long and hard, and I kind of got to lump 2 people in with Ed because they've been kind of hanging out together. So Ed Roberts is going to be on the naughty list.
Whoa.
Nick Hill, Santa's been hacked. Santa's been hacked.
Sarah, I don't mean to jump ahead. Just hold that naughty sign up because Tully is right in there with Ed. There you go.
Well, I feel much better now. I feel much better.
Goodness.
Man.
Got a lot. They're kind of hanging out together.
Where's the love?
Man.
Oh, that's funny.
How do we get
that long drive, Tully? Oh, jeez.
He's been hacked.
How do we get Santa's security checkup?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
All right, who's coming up next, Kara?
Nikhil. What do we think about him? Santa?
Nice list, please.
We knew it.
Oh, all right.
He's doing good out in the world.
All right. Doing
I'm
good.
told I need to work on being at least a little naughty, though.
Like, we'll just give you half of the naughty.
All right, 2 left, right?
I think that was it.
Do we get Don Brady?
Don.
Kara. We need Don and Kara.
Don's next.
Yep.
Don Brady, Welcome to the nice list, sir.
Oh,
All
wow.
Welcome to the
Ed, what
club,
is
Don.
that?
There you go.
The smile does it for him every time.
Yeah, I love that outfit. Thank you for wearing it, sir.
Oh.
All right, so 3 on the naughty list. Everybody else is nice.
Yeah.
Santa, we got to come last to Cara Delane and see what this new list looks like.
Cara Delane is nice list.
I was hoping I didn't mess it up in 2 days. Perfect.
Yeah, great job, everybody.
Thank
There's
you,
still
Santa.
time,
Thank
Tully
you,
and Ed.
Santa.
Few more
Thank
days.
you, Santa.
Ed,
Ed, we've been singled
I'm going to
out.
work on that. I'm going to get
Yeah.
with Nick Hill to straighten out your cybersecurity there, so that we can get that corrected.
I love you all. Merry Christmas to every one of you.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Thank you, Santa.
so
Merry
much.
Christmas. Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
All right. So, Cara, now that we got the verdict on the naughty or nice on everybody here, there's a big event coming up in January. Cara, tell us about that. That's after Santa's big day this weekend.
Yep. We got to get through Christmas and New Year's. But
Mm.
right after that, it's all about the Fixed Ops Roundtable, the Wild, Wild West, happening on January 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th. So it's our first ever 4-day virtual event. We encourage all of the cowboy hats and all of the Western wear, and make sure you grab your complimentary ticket at fixedopsroundtable.com.
I'm looking forward to that. So January 23rd, 24th, 25th, and the 26th. And I'm starting to see, Cara, some of the speaker announcements that are out there. I've only got a couple of them tonight, but I've seen one here for Tully Williams is wanted at that show. I also see that there's one for Ed Roberts. And I've got one here for Robert Miggs. And Sticks, don't worry. We're going to have you on there as well. I actually don't have it here tonight, but we've got the one for Sticks and Don Brady and a whole lot more coming as well. So
It's amazing. Love the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you know what? I got to really I got to compliment our graphic artist there. And Tully, I got to talk to Joe McHugh over at Pencil Wrench and make him aware of the event.
All
in case
right.
he hasn't seen
Don't
it.
worry. He'll hear from all of us. I can guarantee.
Get mine framed. Get the artwork and frame it in my office.
That's right.
Well,
So,
Maybe we can all spam them with some emails.
Absolutely.
Hey, just don't make my poster an NFT. No pun intended.
And don't make those emails malicious.
So Ed,
My goodness.
so Ted, I think I just want to finalize this security and how serious this really is. I mean, we had a lot of fun tonight, but I want to say thank you to the Reynolds and Reynolds Company. We in California, we have stricter laws that is coming up to pair. When we do these phishing tests and we talk about one person at a store bringing down a company, when we did these phishing tests out, which we do now as a standard practice, hundreds of our employees clicked on it because it was set up to look like a regular email. And we have done these tests now for months and months, and now we're getting better and better. So I cannot thank you enough, Reynolds and Reynolds. Thank you for being in the space and helping us with that security. I'm telling you, it is a huge deal, especially when you start doing those tests. So again, thank you all. And I want to say this, Santa, make sure you give those hours to all those great boys and girls at the Fixed Ops Roundtable.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you, Tully. So, hey, everybody, I want to thank you on behalf of the Fixed Ops Roundtable for what an amazing year. And what a great year coming up as well. A lot of opportunity. So I know that we're all in the right space. Getting ready for this next event, I'm hearing a lot of just positive things about fixed operations and what's coming up ahead. So Earl Sticks Brown at Radiant Ride, thank you for all you do for our industry. Don Brady Consulting, ship your car now. Great job. Thank you, Don. Yep. Okay. Robert Miggs, thank you so much for all you do for our industry. Nick Hill Kalani at the Reynolds and Reynolds Company. I second what Tully just said. So thank you for all that you do. And Sticks, we got the anchors here on either side of Santa, who are a little naughty, but
we're on the naughty list.
On the naughty list. All right, we're gonna have to work on that. You're in good company though. You're gonna start the year out nice, but as we close out this year, we reflect on all the things, all the accomplishments, all the challenges that we had. Can you, though, think of a better time to be in the auto industry than right now?
Correct.
I mean, we've got so much innovation on the horizon. Ted, thanks to you and the podcast, you're bringing together the industry's brightest minds, the technology of Reynolds and Reynolds, cybersecurity. There are so many things on the horizon that are going to be converging next year. And I'm excited to be a part of it. And I got to tell you, this is just fantastic. I can't wait till next year.
Thanks. Thank you.
Amen.
Ed and Tully, thank you so much. And Santa, thank you. And looking forward to this weekend.
Merry
seeing you.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Just for,
Merry
to let
Christmas,
you,
guys.
And Kara, Merry
just,
Christmas to you.
Of course. Thank you
So,
guys for all being on here tonight and dressing up with me. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas and going into next year. If you don't see us next week, have a happy new year as well. But we will have our show next Monday at 8 p.m. So we hope to see you there. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas all. Have a good day.